Hi folks, welcome back. What I did for a little bit here was started to work on the collar, as you see here. Okay, so let me just back that up a little bit. And what I did is I just took my knife and just kind of scooped it out, alright? Not a whole lot, just scooped it out a little bit. So let's do that. On this side, I'll show you how I did this. Just scoop it out. Now if you have a gouge, you can use a gouge to do this, but as I've been saying all along, I'm not too much into gouges. I like doing everything with a knife if it's possible. You know, sometimes gouges are necessary or V-tools are necessary. And it really depends what type of carving you're going to be doing. So I'm just going to scoop this out. Just like so. Okay. Let's see if that's going to match. Let me just show you up this a little closer. And just making sure everything's in the camera. Gotten a little better keeping everything in view here. Alright, just like so. And we're just going to keep doing this until we have this all exactly as we want here. I'm going to give him a little collar. He's going to be wearing a vest, kind of like a vest or like a jacket type thing. So I'm just going to scoop this out just a little bit more. Get it kind of flush with his neck there. Alright. Now this of course will come in a little further. Alright. You know, if your woods are a little soft like this one is, it will tear a little bit like you just see right there. I'll just show you for new folks. See this little tear right here? Okay, I just did that going across. Now that means my knife is not sharp in one area, it has just a little defect to it. But when carvings or when wood is really soft, and pine wood is known to be really soft to work with, it can tear on you if your knives are not sharp enough. Okay. We're going to keep doing this one too. I kind of just outlined that a little bit just to show you what it was going to look like. Okay, we're just going to bring this up and around. You use that slicing motion like I said before, you know, pull your knife back and as you're turning it. Sometimes you get really tight turns, but it's more of a slicing motion than just pushing it and turning it. You need to slice it and turn it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that go for right now. What we're going to do next is I'm going to start on the legs here. Now, the legs should be, I'm going to jump around a little bit here. I'm trying to find where the center piece is right there. So, let's see if that's, yeah, this needs to be cut off just a tad here on the end. Let me back this up a little bit. Oops, sorry about that. Right there. I try to show you folks as much detail as I can on the video. I'm having a static problem here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wet that a little bit just to get rid of that. Static sometimes is a problem for most people, and I don't know where my spray bottle went to. Here's one. Okay, I did that just so it wouldn't be so staticky. You can also use static guard. That's also good, but I find that smells pretty wicked sometimes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we establish where the center is. What we're going to do is we're going to cut right up the center. Here, let me get a little bit bigger knife. We're just going to do little V cuts. Try not to touch the face a whole lot after you have it carved. It will get dirty from the oils on your hands and such. The way we clean that up, just to tell you while I'm doing this, is using a mixture of Clorox and water, maybe 50-50 or 25 to 75%. I try to do a little stronger than normal. Just make sure you don't have good clothes on when you do it. I mean, that you don't want to have any spots in it, white spots in it. Take it outside or to the garage or wherever, or over a sink, and then just spray it with Clorox and water, and it will clean up your piece really well. So what we're going to do here, we're going to just establish where the bottom part of his pants is going to be. So I'm going to see from the back here, I'm going to measure, and I'm going to measure up here. So just about there. Okay, that's as far, maybe a little further up. Okay, we're just going to cut a V cut right down the center there, just to separate the legs a little bit. They're going to have to be rounded up anyway. In fact, I may cut up further for the feet and separate them, but for right now, it's what I want to get done. This video is going to be, or this project is going to be probably a little longer than some of my other ones. I'm not sure how many videos it's going to take, but I try to do as much, like I said, detail for you folks. You know. Alright, so now we're going to go to the back. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a cut down the center. I'm going to put a little stop cut like right there. I should have done that in the front too. And then I'm just going to slowly start chopping that away. Now you could have cut this up with a bandsaw, and you know, I just may still do that if I come to that point, but I try to go in pretty far, and you just keep going back and forth with the point of your knife. See how I'm doing this down and using the table as my leverage? That way you don't have to worry about cutting anything, like yourself or your hands and stuff. Alright, I'm just going to cut this out like so, and this on this side. Okay, now we're going to distinguish where, okay, we have that done, we have the front done, but we really need to put that little Y cut there too, so let's do that. One cut sideways, one cut this way, like a little, like the letter Y. And we're just gonna bring this up, cut that out. Bring this up, cut it out. Okay, just like so. Now because the coat really doesn't hang over too far on the legs, I'm going to, the vest, I see how this vest is going to be. It's going to come down and around like so, and it's going to go back up underneath the pot of gold, okay? So that's, or up on underneath. So that's how I had it designed. We're going to give it some pants here. We'll have some socks, and then we'll have his buckled shoe there. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to start cutting the legs out. Alright, just like so. I'm just going to start rounding it off a little bit, just so we have some shape on this guy. And the same thing here, we're just going to round this off at the bottom. I see I'm running out of time. I'll be back.